That's crazy. It said live streaming is not available. And I thought, oh dear, I waited all this time and then I'm not even gonna. What is that? Okay. Something in the background is driving me crazy. Hey, everybody. Hi, Kimi. Hi, John. Happy. Oh, snow. Oh, how frustrating. Patricia, what happened? What happened? What did I miss? I'm going to have to tune in early because everybody's already talking. Tasnima, it just started. I start at 8. Wow. Oh my goodness, guys. What do you mean, Happy? Mm. Oh, Happy. Okay. My condolences to you. To make it to 92, I hope his passing was peaceful, and I hope he can just focus on the great life he lived. Hopefully, it was one. My heart goes out to you, though. My mother's 90, and it's going to be very challenging. Wow, Joshua. So you're the man. Are you the man of the family? Ah, your father was in the service. Good morning, Patricia. I'm just saying a quick good morning and then we'll get started. Wow. Hakimi is relating to us all the things he has growing, and you're in Malaysia, so I'm assuming that you have a warm climate all year, right? I don't know either, Jack, but welcome, Jack. It seems like I missed you last week. Steve Mildegren, good morning. If you responded back to me after I suggested something about Sunday, I did not notice that. Steve recommended, Mildegren recommended a compact seed starter kit with a dome. And I went to Amazon and they said they didn't know when it would be back in stock. And he said, don't worry, I have one. And he's not that far from me. So we are going to meet. Hi, Teresa. Thank you for joining. Our moderators, if you're just joining, our moderators, father passed away this week on Thursday at 92. Kathleen. Hi, Maddie in Iceland. Good morning, Lisa. How are you feeling? Jamela in Trinidad and Tobago. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry to hear that, Joshua. It must be very hard losing a parent when you were just about to go through puberty when it happened. Okay, everybody, I just want to give a few, let me get through my little list here. You guys can keep saying good morning to everyone. Brian, good morning in New Jersey. I do have 2 songs that I've practiced. and I'm only going to go for an hour. So I hope everybody gets tuned in. Now, my laptop was 100% charged a half an hour ago, and it's less than half. So I'm just going to take care of that right now while everyone is saying good morning. Well, I say I'm going to take care of it. I'm going to try to take care of it. Hold on. No, I am not going to take care of it. No, I can't take care of it. And I'll tell you why. Because my extension cord, my thing, that you plug extra stuff into, whatever that thing is called, I won't reach. And there is one behind this very, very heavy flat file. But I hurt my back. Yes, I strained my back the day that I shot the video, my latest video, which I hope you have all seen. I want to give a special shout out to my newest and most ardent fan, and that would be Nancy and Jean. And they have a garden in Zone 5. So they're probably dealing with some of the same kind of challenges you are. Hey, Daryl. Joshua, only the part you can see. The rest of it is a disaster. I wanted to give a shout out to Nancy and Jean. They discovered my channel maybe a week or two ago, and they're watching absolutely every single video. She's sending me pictures, giving me all sorts of inspirational thoughts about what I can do. And so I wanted to say thank you to Nancy and Jean in Zone 5. And I hope that this is the beginning of a beautiful relationship. Today is, I don't think she's on yet. Hey, Louise. Thank you, Joshua. I have Luis. I'm just going through a few things from Green Zebra Gardening in Long Beach. He is in Long Beach. We are very good friends. Christina. Yes, Christina, I tell you, I literally this is so ridiculous with all of this heavy, hard work that I've done in the last year and a half. How do I hurt my back? Bending over, scanning my tax thing, because it said on there, keep a copy for your records. So I go to the process of scanning 22 pages into a document, during which time I'm bending over slightly because, hey, I don't have a lot of space in here. So I tuck my printer right down there. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. So it always worked great in my other place. It was in the same spot. And I was bending repeatedly over and I felt it go. And I just thought, you got to be kidding me. And when I finished the document, I go back to his instructions. And he goes, because he had said, keep a copy for your records. And I go back to the packet and he's already provided a perfect copy. Now, meanwhile, his 22 pages, it was 22 pages. It was stapled together. And I didn't know where my stapler was. And I had to borrow a stapler because I thought, well, I have to take it out of the staple. Oh, this is so ridiculous. And then the copy is there, and I hurt my back for nothing. So now I'm out of commission for a couple of days. Can't do any heavy lifting. So hopefully I don't lose power. Oh, shoot. Oh, I just had an idea. No, that won't reach either. Okay, well, we'll see how far we get. My oil for today, everybody, is abundance. Not only because it matches my shirt, but because this is a blend of ginger and orange and other essential oils, pure essential oils. And in ancient cultures, ginger and orange were used to attract prosperity and magnify joy and peace. And I think, I've never even I have ginger essential oils, but I only use them in cooking. And but this really is invigorating, and I think with all that's going on in the world, that I want to not only bring abundance into my life, but I want to encourage other people to too. It's the disparity. I can't help but think about the disparity between, all the companies that are actually working and making money, and then all these other companies and businesses that are shut down and not making any money, filing for unemployment. It really, really concerns me. Don't want to get too much off on that, but I did want to, as long as I'm talking about that, I wanted to talk about generosity just for a moment. There is a nurse in my old community. I was on Nextdoor. I don't know if you're on Nextdoor in your community, but, and I'm sorry if you're, hi, little Luna from Spain, Yvonne, good morning, Daryl, Denise. And I was on my community Nextdoor in my old neighborhood, and a nurse was just she was just commenting. She wasn't trying to get any help or anything. She was just commenting about the generosity of this restaurant, because she is a nurse working in a COVID hospital or unit. And she's exhausted because they're, very overworked and short on supplies and everything else. And so she stopped at a restaurant to just pick up dinner or a salad or something. And the owner said, no charge, not going to charge you. And so she was just commenting, what a great, this restaurant is somehow staying open. And she wanted to give a shout out to the restaurant. Meanwhile, I was reading the comments underneath, and everyone was going, I'm giving them my credit card. Every meal that you want is paid for. You don't have to pay for any more meals at that restaurant. And so it was like, whoo, really people looking out for each other. Hi, Mix in Latvia. He had to cut his grass. Okay. I know, Happy. I think that's awesome. So Felice is not on, and I wrote her a text, and I said, Felice, I did 2 videos with Felice at the last year, the Nasturtium Pesto. She's a fantastic chef and specializes in, she cooks from her home, and she specializes in cooking for people with particular kinds of health issues. And so she knows a lot about healthy food. And she also has her hillside garden out back. And we went and picked the nasturtium, and she made nasturtium pesto, because did you know every part of the nasturtium plant is edible, from the stems to the leaves to the seeds to the flowers? I don't know any other plant that you could say that about. Anyway, it's her birthday, and I told her I was going to sing her happy birthday, whether she tuned in or not. So I'm going to sing happy birthday to Felice. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Felice, chef extraordinaire. Happy birthday to you, and many more. Okay, that's Felice's happy birthday song. Wanted you just read a comment from her that she wrote on October 11th of 2019. which I've saved. Good morning, dear Kaye. I watched your garden decommission video yesterday and it brought me to tears. I just wanted to send you a blessing. May you always land on your feet. May you find a new garden to love and care for that has all the same mature trees you have now. And may you plant cuttings from your old garden. They all died. So they can remind you of all the happy days you had there and all the people who love you. Wherever you go, I know that you and your garden will flourish and you will always be supported by the love of your family, friends, and fans. I love you. I just love that comment so very much that I had to sing her happy birthday. Now, this week, everybody is still talking, hopefully, amongst themselves. And I wanted to mention that Vanita, the garden angel that just appeared in my life last October and made it possible for me to get the house on the market. And then again, when I really, really needed help in middle of March, she was there and she took so many of my things. And I can't wait to go to her garden, which was her parents' house. So she's got I think a decent sized yard. And I don't even remember. I mean, it all happened so fast. I just said, you take this. This goes to the dump. This, not dump, but I mean, this goes to bulky item pickup. This goes to, it was just, it was happening so fast. I really don't remember what's there. She has given me one of those vertical planting things. I sold mine to Salson when she came to visit, and I knew I wouldn't be able to deal with that. It's very heavy, but Vanita has one. It's a different style. It's not the same brand. It's got all these little things on it. And so I'm trying to figure out, she wants me to plant it. So I'm for a video and I'm trying to figure out what would be great to plant in that. Because there are lots of little things. So you don't want big, huge vines or anything coming from the top, covering up what's on the bottom. And you don't want to plant vines on the bottom because, then they're, I guess, spread out on the ground. So I'm thinking it's just going to be baby greens, but I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Let's see. Okay. This is the next shout out. I have broomcorn seeds, James, somewhere, but they are from a few years ago. And guys, if you, Happy, I don't know if you can post this link, but if you go to latebloomershow.com /B, capital I, capital HOME. For some reason, it's case sensitive. In other words, and post that link. That link goes directly to Botanical Interests seeds. And if you order from Botanical Interests, that's just another way that I can make a few cents for my channel. And I know that all the seed companies, some are going out of business, I heard, struggling. I'm sure the big ones won't, but they're all like back ordered and all this sort of thing. So it may take a little while to get it. But I would really appreciate you ordering from Botanical Interests and using my link. And so that's why, James, if you want fresh seeds, I know that's where I originally got mine, from Botanical Interests. I don't understand what you mean by you can't access my links. We're going to have an actual conversation about that. I posted on the community page, before I click this off, I just want to ask, did anybody see my post on the community page about the live stream? Because if that's not showing up, then there's just no point in me doing it. Okay. As soon as you click on this, it goes straight to botanical interests, but it puts a thing into the computer saying that it's coming through Late Bloomer Show, and I will get a very small commission. Hey, Janice. Is it Janice or Janice? I think I've done it both ways. Kylie Kai is the name for the Jean and Nancy that I gave a shout out to before. And she is got all kinds of ideas for me. And I just hope that I can. It's so weird, Lisa. Lisa, are you feeling better? Just FYI, Kylie, Lisa is one of my ardent fans as well, and she actually is trying to get over COVID-19. So I believe it's the only one of my fans that I know that I have an awareness of that caught the virus. Yes, and little Luna, that's the thing, is the notification doesn't come immediately. But Christina, on my community page, did you see that post, or did you see the one that came through? I don't even know. I don't even know how to describe it all. See. Thank you, Patricia. Patricia just sets her alarm. She doesn't. Good morning, Rebecca from rainy Louisville. Lisa, it's just going to take some time, and I'm wondering if you've considered coffee enemas. If that sounds radical. Well, it's not, because I keep starting to pull this out without prefacing it from what I'm doing. Guys, I'm only going to go till 9 o'clock, and that's if my battery holds out, and it's looking low. So I have a couple of songs I want you guys to sing with me, because it was requested last week, and I just didn't have the stamina after an hour and a half of talking to sing John Denver's Sunshine on My Shoulders. And then I have a country tune I want to sing. Good morning, Connie. I'm glad you tuned in. I was just thinking about you this morning. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, I saw those seeds right on my desk, which still have not been planted. Okay, this I want to just point out that I got something in the mail, and this is from Happy. And I took a peek in here just to make sure it was from him, because he said that he had sent me something, but it didn't have his name on the back. So it is this. It is. I don't know exactly what it is. It's this flat envelope from Love Pop, and you do this to open the envelope. Have you guys ever seen one of these? And then let's see. Oh, let's see. Here's a card, and this is just directions, and all you do is you slide up. Oh, like that, I think. Isn't that pretty? So I don't have any flowers in my, you know what? Just so that you guys can see it. I'm going to put it right there. Thank you, Happy. That was very thoughtful of you. And the card says, I know you love purple, so thought this would cheer you up some. Your friend, Happy. I really appreciate that. And it does. Now, I got something from new young fan. Let's see. Good morning, Olive. I just used your... Olive has joined us. Olive is the friend that just sent... She said that this comfrey salve, comfrey, by the way, in case you don't know, is called, it's also called knit bone. And it was recommended to me to make compresses of comfrey when I broke my shoulder. Technically, it was my arm, but it was right there. And I did. I didn't have any balm, but I got a homeopathic comfrey, liquid and pills, and I got a Dr. I think it was, no, it's not Dr. Bonner's. It was another, it was, I don't know. It was another salve. It wasn't nearly as easy to put on, but she said this has been helping her arthritis, and I can't wait to see if it helps this poor joint that's been broken, not broken, but messed up. Okay, back to what I received. This is from Joshua. I got 2 envelopes from Joshua. Joshua is my new young fan. Remington. Oh, it's cold over there. Interesting. Thank you for joining us. I'm only going to be on for another half an hour, and that's only if I can find a way to plug in my laptop. I might have to put some elbow grease and move this thing. There is a plug right behind this flat file. But first, let me do this. These are 2 envelopes from Joshua Franklin, who is a young teenage, well, he's a mid-teenager, who is a huge fan of mine now. And this one says open first, open second. Love that. I love very specific instructions like that. So, and don't you love this? I have no idea where I got this, but this is so beautiful. This is a hand-carved letter opener. And I've had it for a very long time. Oh my. Let's see. I hope that you open this letter first. Okay, there's some photos in here of the beautiful trees in bloom where he is. Oh, wow. Lots of photos that he has printed out to show me the beautiful area. Oh my, what a beautiful area you're in. That's exactly the kind of piece of property I want. Beautiful, thank you so much. And rainbow. That's lovely, thank you so much. And he said, I hope you, the seeds are all mine, and I guess that's in here, that I have harvested from my own garden. Besides the bonsai seeds, they come from Italy. I have another gift package on the way. Well, you don't have to send me gifts, Joshua, but I do appreciate the gesture. I do. Oh my. Okay, here we go. Look at this. I didn't even think of that. This has been disinfected before mailing. I don't know how you disinfect an envelope without getting it wet. I really don't. And I have not done that. I sent my son something and I did not disinfect it. So Joshua, tell us how you did that. Daryl, are you really zone 6? I don't want to live in that cold. Let's see. Okay. Number 1, egg gourd seeds. Number 2, small bush cherry tomatoes. You can grow anywhere. Bonsai seeds from a family friend from South Korea. They send me stuff all the time. That's amazing. Bonsai seeds. I thought bonsai was you shaped it and you made it small and it developed like that. But I didn't know that the seed that would come from the plant would be little. Wow. Surprise seeds. So here we go. We've got hot pepper surprise. I so want to be growing peppers right now. Sweet pepper carnival blend. Bush tomato. Bush tomato regular. This is bush tomato blend, and this is regular. Egg gourd. Now, I've never heard of egg gourd, but I bet Daryl has. Daryl's a big gourd grower. Jacaranda Mimosa Folia. Oh, that's incredible. So you can grow a bonsai jacaranda tree? My neighbors had. A jacaranda was the street tree 1 or 2 blocks over from me, and they're just gorgeous for about a month. But what a mess. They have so many blooms, and they wind up all over the place. This is Aristata bonsai seeds. These are also Mariana bonsai and Thunder something bonsai. That is just wild. I've never even, this is the first time in gardening in 8 years that anyone has ever said a word to me about bonsai seeds. That's fascinating. I want to grow a bonsai garden. Where would I do that? Maybe I could do it in this window. That's probably what I should do to all my windows. I should somehow devise, because I do get a lot of light in different times of the day. I would have to have somebody custom build that. But boy, have you given me ideas, Joshua. Okay, I think that's all that I had. What is everybody else talking about? Your cousin wrote that and he's 5? That's very good for 5. Well, how big are the egg gourds, Daryl? I want to grow those. But it's too late. It's too late, baby. Oh, it's too late. You know, we better sing before I run out of juice here. 8:34. Is everybody ready to sing Sunshine on My Shoulders Makes Me Happy? Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. If I had a day that I could give you, I'd give to you the day just like today. If I had a song that I could sing for you, I'd sing a song to make you feel this way. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. That's all for that. Chicken eggs. Wow. Okay, does anybody want another song? I have one more song. It won't take long. I just thought of this song. This is a country tune, and it's by Donna Fargo, who did a bunch of. She had big hits, and I just thought, especially now with this. Certainly in my lifetime, there's been nothing to compare to what's going on now, and I think if we're physically and mentally able, that we need to be a beacon, especially for people who are in worse shape. People who are unemployed. They don't know how they're going to pay their rent. Or they're sick or whatever. I just want to be a beacon, and so this song speaks to me, and I hope it speaks to you. Okay. You can't be a beacon if your light don't shine. You can't be a beacon if your light don't shine. There's little light in all of us by God's design. But you can't be a beacon if your light don't shine. How can you ask for the truth when you do not truthful live? How can you ask forgiveness when you don't forgive? I don't mean to bring you down or speak to you unkind, but you can't be a beacon if your light don't shine. You can't be a beacon if your light don't shine. You can't be a beacon if your light don't shine. There's little light in all of us by God's design. You can't be a beacon if your light don't shine. Woo. Which one, Mernita? And good morning, by the way. Hey, Gina. Der Fremde is in. I know this. I want to say Germany, but I think you're in Vancouver, or am I getting you confused? Oh, I wish I was growing garlic. I could have so easily started garlic in a pot and brought it with me, but that didn't happen. And remember, I had the one that I guess I had missed or something, or maybe it was in the compost, but it had started to come up in that African blue basil. I was going to dig that up and bring it, and it was just too much to do right there at the end, and so it didn't happen. Oh, I know, Kathleen. He was the best. When I used to work in the darkroom from 95 to 2000, I spent so much time in the darkroom. Almost 2005, almost 10 years. I spent a lot of time out there, and I had an old. What did we call those things? It was called a something box. It had the CD thing with the radio and the two speakers attached to the side. Boom box. Was that what it was? Forget what we called those. Everybody had those before iPods, remember? Anyway, I had his entire work on CD. I don't know if that came with me. I really don't know if I managed to hang on to that. I hope I did. Oh, that was intentional, Joshua. I just think country tunes just need a little twang. Hey, Tracy. Tracy has joined us from Pennsylvania. What's it like up there? Tracy, I'm only going to be on for another 20 minutes. I'm going to keep to a hard and fast hour today, not only because my battery is running out, but because I've been going on too long on these things. And let's see. Oh, Patricia, you just reminded me of a hymn. Let's see. Calling today, calling today. Why should I turn it over to that roam? Farther and farther away. Calling today, calling today. Jesus is calling, is tenderly calling today. Remember that song? If you grew up in a Christian church, you probably sang that. But the churches today, it just seems like they sing all those. They don't sing the old hymns. They sing more of the. A lot of churches made this conversion. I noticed more than 10, 15, 20 years ago, to have these contemporary services with rock bands and all that. And the songs completely changed, and they don't appeal to me, and they don't strike a chord with me the way that the old hymns did. What Kaye is sending somebody something. Oh, you'll send me some garlic. Good. Yes, they're friendly. Right. I thought so. Yes. Yes, I was absolutely bereft when John Denver died young. It was, but he had he was really, 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 from what I understand, and I don't have any personal inside knowledge, but from what I understand, he was very much in love with his first wife, Annie, and he wrote that song, Annie's Song, I think it was, to her and stuff. But he, I lived in Aspen at the time. This is where he lives, and so you just kind of stay cued into. Of course, this is before computers and before the internet. You stay kind of clued into John Denver doings, and I saw him one time at a kayaking competition on the Roaring Fork river, and but I think that they had a hard breakup, and that I don't know, but he really liked those experimental aircraft, and he went down in one. So dear Fremde, you don't always miss, but I have missed you, and I'm glad you tuned in today. And what do you mean by they're usually long run days? What does that mean for you? Hi, Lynn. Bonsai Capital? What are you talking about, Daryl? Really? Thank you, Kaye. We have 30 of these, and we got 44 people watching. So if you can hit that. Hey, Bill in Fairhope, which is near Mobile. Mobile Bay, just tuned in. Yeah, we're just going to be on for a few more minutes, Bill. I've got 16 minutes, and I'm going to get off at 9 today. I just don't want to overdo it with my voice, because it just seems like it's taking forever to get over that cold. But I just feel so grateful that I haven't gotten sick, like, many people have. Um, yeah, Christina, once it's sort of there's a point of no return with waterlogged plants, especially with seedlings. Oh my, well, that's called damping off. Um, they just, roots, most plants, the roots just cannot handle sitting in water. So I'm glad 3 survived. Wow, 62. Tracy's got a full-on family farm. Tell us what you're, help us to fantasize, Tracy. Tell us what you're growing. That's what we're going to talk about in this live stream. Does anybody else, show of hands out of the 44 people here, who has an actual full-on garden or farm, and who is fantasizing about one? That would be me. Yes, Patricia. Yeah, Donna Fargo did that. Pop country gospel. Yeah. Let's see if without any practice whatsoever, Kathleen, let's see. That's probably, don't do that in public. People freak. Let's see. I can do the chorus. I would have to practice the rest. The Colorado Rocky Mountain. I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Shadow from the starlight is softer than a lullaby. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. I'll try to do that for you next time, Kathleen. I'll practice it. Denise, I love you. I can't wait to see you again. Kaye needs to show Joshua photos to Daryl. Daryl, did you miss these? And if you tuned in late, I'd like to know why. These are, what kind of trees are these, Joshua? Because I've forgotten. It's been a while since I've been in Tennessee. They're either cherry blossoms or I'm not sure which they are, but they're absolutely beautiful. Look at that rainbow. And I'm assuming that this is from your property. This is a different tree, isn't it? It's growing a little different, looks a little pinker. This looks like a dogwood. I don't know. Is that a dogwood, Joshua? What do you got blooming, Daryl? What kind of fruit trees do you have blooming? Oh, Mernita, you have such a short season in Buffalo. When do you actually set out seedlings? Hi, John P. This is the one non-religious live stream. I don't know. I did sing. I broke into a little hymn, and I was talking about that for a minute. We are talking about, welcome, by the way. Where are you writing from, John P? My computer is redlining, and I'm hoping to get 10 minutes out of it. And then I'm going to go. If for any reason it just suddenly stops, it's because my battery died. And I'm sorry about that. Lori Lumax, Yeah, red bud. Oh, plum. Oh, plum. Oh. Oh, I wish I could see my plum tree, my former plum tree, my plum tree for 25 years. I wish I could see it, see if it budded out. Ooh, 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 ooh. A running bamboo. Yeah, you really need to talk to Daryl because Patricia, you're in Tennessee also. You really need to talk to Daryl about the kind of bamboo. He has a lot of different kinds, so you really need to have a conversation before you start planting that. Lynn, Joshua is 15. He better not have a channel. Well, I guess he could have a channel. um, on LPs. I have a John Denver LP also. Yeah, I can't wait. Oh, I am so frustrated with my situation. I have not peach trees, peach and plum. Okay, I thought maybe they were cherries or something. I just remember when I lived in Washington. Well, no, that's February, I guess. I lived in Washington D.C. and worked in Washington D.C. when I was young, and the cherry blossoms bloom, I think, in February around the tidal basin, and it is so beautiful. Aiden Shaw. Aiden, I don't recognize your name. I'm so glad you tuned in. I'm just going to be on for a few more minutes. But do connect with John Haffenacker, the moderator. He's in Colorado also. I don't know if Carolyn is on today. Carolyn is usually tuned in. She's in Colorado also. Good morning from Fab Phoenix, Jeremy. Thank you for RH from Phoenix was just asking me that question yesterday, I think, or he's asking me where I might go. And, if all of my family was not in Tennessee, all of my family except my sons, and I'm not going to be living in Idaho, I don't think. And I don't think I'm going to be living in Texas. But Austin is a lot closer to Nashville than LA. So I can't afford anything here. I like living here because I love year-round gardening. And that's one of the things that I think really attracted people to my channel, is because they could tune in and they could see me planting and growing stuff the whole year. And no snow, no freezes here. And so, for gardening, this would be my preference, but the land is just too expensive. So I don't have the answer, Jeremy. I don't know. I have such wonderful friends in Phoenix that would be my second choice for sure. Harag, good morning from Pasadena. Derfrumdi, thank you. My situation currently is that my house is sold. And I am trying to get to feeling better so that I can attack the mess here. I mean, I have order in my bedroom and I have some order in my kitchen. Everything else, some order in my bathroom, and everything else needs so much work. It's just piled. And, right now I need a really strong back. I wanted to get so much done this weekend, and then I strained my back. So it's been one thing after another since I got here. And it's just been amazing that I've managed to get a few videos made. So I'm really proud of the video that I uploaded yesterday, and I hope everyone has watched it, will watch it, will share it. I need a video to do well, and I haven't had a video that's done well since in about 3 weeks. So uh, my computer is going to go to sleep soon, and hopefully that means I've got 5 more minutes. I will have a greenhouse wherever I go, Patricia. That is definite. Der Fremde, not here. No, not here. I not even if the housing market crashed, could I afford anything here. So I'll have to leave and go somewhere. Wow, Joshua, you're investing in real estate at 15? I'm impressed. Oh, that's fantastic, Tracy. And I appreciate that. I know you've got your hands full. You've got kids and grandkids. And do you have grandkids? Wait, you've got a 14-year-old daughter. You probably don't have grandkids. Uh, anyway, let's see. Now, I put a rose out there, and I do talk about Rose Alley, but that's not what the whole video is about. The whole video about is I came up with this idea yesterday. This was totally my idea. Tell me what you think. So, because the light is really good in my kitchen, I have started about 5 of the videos I've started and done in there, especially in the afternoon. And so I'm going to start doing, I have 2 ideas I want to put by you before my computer shuts off. Tell me what you think. I want to go through my recipe file and pick out my mother's, like her top 10 recipes. And I want to make videos of those dishes. What do you think about that? And that's the first thing. And the second thing is I made a new playlist yesterday. I've been toying with this idea about apartment. I made a playlist when I first moved here and I called it Apartment Gardening Methods, because I did that thing where, I did the microgreens in that particular kind of device that was sent to me by this Nordimark. It's called the Nordimark channel, and that was sent to me, and I did that. And but I was never happy with that playlist title, and I don't know how many people search playlist titles anyway. Go to say, oh, that sounds like an interesting playlist, let's watch those videos. I don't know, but I thought of because yesterday, the one that I uploaded yesterday took place, most of which in the kitchen, and when I was talking to you, to the audience, I was sitting in the kitchen. So I'm going to call this playlist Kitchen Confidentials. What do you think? Is that catchy? Because I need something catchy. And also I need a way to go forward. I'm going to grow whatever I can grow inside. I'm going to grow whatever I can grow outside. We got to get through the virus crisis and figure out how long that's, I am in here alone with my cat. By the way, people have asked me, how's Lyndon? Lyndon's doing fine. She throws up a lot, which is very annoying. But she's a long-haired cat, and long-haired cats lick a lot, and they get a lot of cat hair. And did you know, if you don't have a cat, you may not know this, the hair that goes into their stomach, which obviously it does, because their tongue is like a scrub. It's like a scrub thing. It's like that. That's the way their tongue is. If you've ever had a cat lick you, it's just like, and all of that hair goes into their stomach. Well, guess what? It cannot pass out of their stomach into their intestines. That it does not do that. It winds up in their stomach, and it's got to come back out the way it went in. So that either comes out with food, or that comes out with just liquid, the bile that's just existing in the stomach at the time. And you never know when or where it's going to happen. But because she's older and she's very finicky and she's, her digestive juices aren't what they used to be. She does throw up a lot. So, but she seems to be fine, and she's even a little bit playful, which is uh, kind of amazing. Yes, Lyndon is a girl, just FYI, Christina, and she. I hope she doesn't too. I've got a sheet on the top of that, and olives. Okay, you're trying olives. Somebody's trying olives outdoors. Oh, Eric. Hi. I mean, yes, from Mars is tuning in. Hi there. I guess your name is Pranam. And where are you writing from? I don't remember ever seeing your name. What are we mixing, Tracy? I've already forgotten. The food? The cat food? Are we talking? Is that what you're talking about? With petroleum jelly? I don't even have any petroleum jelly. That might be very interesting. Look into that olive fruit fly, Eric, and just see if that's going to be a problem up there. Sure is down here. No, I have not added mineral oil to her cat food. Are you saying it will go down? That hair will go through the intestine if you do that? Ah, thank you, Steve. Yes, it will do that. It will do that, especially if you watch a link that is taken from the playlist. And that is a setting, I think, that makes it roll over into the next one of my videos. And I really appreciate you doing that. Oh, thank you. My tomato playlist was great. Der Fremde, you can order. I only have about 6. Where are they? I only have about 6 of these, and you can order one from my if you would like to support my channel. You can order one from any page of my website, latebloomershow.com. And I prepared this DVD at great expense to get this onto Amazon. And for whatever reason, I couldn't get the last. You can't talk to a person to find out what you're doing wrong. And there was just one little. It's listed on Amazon, but it never published. But that's just one of the many things that I had hoped to get done before I had to move, and didn't happen. But you can, if you would like one of these, you can just order it through my website and I'll mail it to you. I've only got about 6 of them left. Let's see. Kathleen Linden is, she was born in 2005. Funny story on that. Gosh, no, that's not a funny story. Oh, there was a show on 2005 called Alias with Jennifer Garner was the star of that. And that was on several years, very popular show. In 2005, when I got Lyndon, I'm not going to go into details because it's too sad. But when I got Lyndon, I got her sister as well. And they were Lyndon and Lightning. I named them Lyndon and Lightning. Lyndon I named after the linden tree, which is in the Bible. And also it was a town that my father grew up in. Anyway, anyway, Lightning got killed, and I don't know why I thought of this, but that was the year they were born in 2005. I got them as kittens as soon as they weaned off their mother, and I just had Lightning for I think a month or something, and she got run over. And I went into right after that, like the next day, I had an audition for Alias, and I had to have a very emotional audition. I had to walk in and just be immediately emotional, and it was just no problem at all because I was distraught over that. I cried for weeks over that. What will get maggots, Joshua? Did you ever answer me? Let's see, Elaine Knight, South Alabama. I've got about I've got about a minute before my. Somebody just bought a DVD. Wow, it